Am I just pulling your leg? No, I'm pulling your pork. Maybe I'm pulling your chicken. I'm Barry Levinson, founder and curator of the National Mustard Museum, and I'm here to tell you about the best mustard for pulled pork or pulled chicken sandwich. Pulled pork is an American barbecue staple made from braised pork shoulder. It's a southern dish, but it's now popular everywhere. It's traditionally slow smoked over wood, but there are plenty of recipes online that show you how to make it in a slow cooker. Pulled chicken is a recent variant of pulled pork, maybe because chicken is considered healthier. Anyway, once the meat is tender, it is shredded or pulled, if you will, and makes for a great sandwich or as a main dish on its own. But either one presents a problem. What sauce goes with it? We can certainly rule out ketchup, because you certainly don't want to ruin your pulled pork or pulled chicken sandwich, would you? Frankly, ketchup on any sandwich is disgusting. It's gross and disgusting. A lot of restaurants and home recipes call for barbecue sauce. The problem there is what kind of barbecue sauce? That's when I asked an expert, a real Southern boy who grew up in South Carolina and knows his pulled pork. In South Carolina, you don't even say barbecue sauce, you just say sauce. And that means a sauce based on mustard. We interrupt this video to bring you a baseball trivia question. Who led the American League in home runs in 1979 and again in 1982? Reggie Jackson? No, he tied for the home run lead in 1982, but hit only 29 in 1979. 16 behind the leader, Milwaukee's Stormin Gorman Thomas, who earned his second home run title in 1982, leading the Milwaukee Brewers to the World Series. And why do I bring up Gorman Thomas? Because he's from South Carolina and he knows his pulled pork and the proper sauce that goes with it. After he retired from playing baseball, Gorman came back to Milwaukee to help Wendy Selig at Old Milwaukee County Stadium. He had been a popular player, and Wendy figured he could attract hungry fans at the ballpark at the stand that they called Gorman's Grill. Gorman helped out, but knew that something was missing, that fans were not using the right sauce on their meats. So Gorman came up with a South Carolina-style sauce based on yellow mustard, and he called it Stormin Sauce. And it took Milwaukee by storm. And it even won a gold medal at the Worldwide Mustard Competition in 2018 for Best Mustard-Based Sauce. And here it is, the best sauce ever made for a pulled pork or pulled chicken sandwich. Now, if I'm going out for pulled pork, I always bring a bottle with me. It came in handy a few weeks ago when I ordered a pulled pork sandwich at a restaurant that shall go nameless. It claimed to serve it with a South Carolina-style sauce. Well, I asked for it on the side. And when I tasted it, I knew that bringing a bottle of Stormin Sauce was a good idea, because what the restaurant served was not anything any self-respecting South Carolinian would eat. This is the real deal. It's a little more expensive than most supermarket sauces, but it's worth it. Gorman says it's also good on salmon, and I can see that. Down below, there's a link for buying it. I know that when there's pulled pork on the menu, I never leave home without it. There's also a neat little take me out to the ball game gift box from the Mustard Museum, and there's a link to that as well. It includes a bottle of his sauce, a mustard with his picture on it, two mustards that honor the 2016 World Series teams, Chicago and Cleveland, and this, a genuine Major League Baseball signed by Gorman Thomas. A little bit of slaw on the sandwich, like this. And you're good to go. Now, by the way, this is not a paid advertisement. Gorman doesn't have a clue that I'm doing this. Actually, Gorman doesn't have a clue about a lot of things, but that's another story. Just kidding, Gorman. Well, give us a thumbs up, will you? And while you're at it, subscribe to our channel, Pulled Pork Sandwich with Sauce, the real South Carolina mustard sauce, the only way to go.